exposing what the narcissist will do behind your back, things they do when you're not around. Thanks for watching this video. Please join me in welcoming you to yet another episode of Narcissist and Karma. Firstly, if you're new to this channel, I would like to encourage you to subscribe to this channel and enable the notification bell. Let's begin. The basic objective of a narcissist is to feel good about themselves regardless. No one else is involved in any capacity. A narcissist scarcely notices your presence. They care nothing about other people until it directly impacts them. This involves caring whether or not you succeed. If your failure makes him feel better, he will want you to fail. But this has nothing to do with you. It is solely dependent on how he feels about himself. You are not a part of any narcissist's ultimate goal. If they find another source of happiness, they will forget your accomplishments and disappointments. They do not care whether you have good or poor fortune. They do not consider you. You have no bearing on any of it. Narcissists feel they are royalty and ought to be treated as such, despite the fact that they are penniless. In order to protect themselves from feelings of shame and self-reflection, narcissists cultivate an air of superiority and a sense of entitlement. They target individuals they believe they can persuade. If you don't see through their charade, they will continue to flatter you with compliments and smiles in an attempt to gain your trust. The mask's destruction indicates the beginning of the devaluation phase. The experience of bringing you to your knees will increase their confidence and sense of self-worth. What used to be so remarkable about you has suddenly become obsolete. They will now just mock you for what you've done. What does it signify when a narcissist desires solitude? This is the subject I'd want to discuss today. This is something narcissists may occasionally say to their spouses, friends, or family members. According to them, they would like some alone time, whether for reflection or simply to clear their minds. You must understand what they mean and do when they pretend to be alone. When a narcissist says such things, there is typically something amiss. This is because narcissistic folks are poor alone. They must interact with others to satisfy their need for narcissistic supply. Because of this, narcissists must manipulate, deceive, or lie in order to attain their goals. This can be accomplished in person, over the phone, or online. As long as an individual is viewed as a source of supply, narcissists will continue to abuse them ceaselessly. However, narcissists are often bored and wish they could add a new person or event to spice things up. Because of this, individuals have a tendency to overlook or forget their closest friends and relatives. During this period, the narcissist may stop responding to your calls, beg for space, or forcefully push you away. It is also conceivable that they will argue with you frequently, placing the blame for everything on you, in an attempt to make you feel awful for pushing them away or even agreeing with them that you two need to give each other space. Narcissists are extremely intelligent individuals who know how to attain their goals without ever revealing them. Your acts will always have repercussions, regardless of the result. This is also true. If the narcissist is permitted to express themselves, anything is possible, and you should expect it. Beginning with the potential that they may prefer isolation to maintain their addictive behaviors. Included in this category are gambling, pornography, and even sexual behavior itself. Drugs could also influence their behavior. In order to obtain access to another individual, narcissists may also need more space. Indeed, the narcissist takes enormous joy in discovering and attracting new sources of supply. As soon as their present resources are depleted, you can bet they'll begin searching for new ones. Because they must constantly have alternatives available, narcissists are known for maintaining relationships with numerous individuals at once. The longer you speak with them, the more likely they are to find a method to delay action. On occasion, narcissists may seek solitude in order to revenge against you. You may have infuriated them, established limits for yourself, or pointed out an odd habit of theirs, all of which contributed to this result. They might have all contributed to this. In addition, they will choose to be unavailable when you need them the most. Instead of being there for you, they will choose to ignore you. One of the reasons is that they are planning something behind your back to make you pay for what you've done to them, even if it was their fault to begin with. When they intend to injure another person, narcissists become more detached. They will not approach you until they know precisely how they will carry out their strategy, so they will not put themselves in danger. As a disguise, they will return and pose as your best buddy. Lastly, there is also the risk that they will sever their relationship with you and no longer employ you. As a result, you are left in limbo as you await their return. Soft reject is how I prefer to phrase it. When you believe them, they appear to be in need of self-improvement, unsure of what to do with their lives, or despondent, because they do not express their preference for another individual. They make it appear like you are responsible for everything, whereas in reality, they just want to dismiss you permanently. When it comes to spare time, narcissists only engage in activities that make them feel good about themselves. As previously said, narcissists spend their time alone doing bad things or focusing on their addictions. This is true regardless of whether they claim to be alone. Depending on the circumstances, someone who can provide extra supplies for the narcissist may be substituted for you. This could be an outsider, a relative, or even a child, if they so choose. Narcissists are those who are only concerned with advancing their own interests at the expense of others or acquiring power. They spend their entire lives determining how to distract others from their own difficulties. That concludes my coverage for the day. I appreciate your presence today, and I hope you find this video to be instructive. If you have ever been in a relationship with a narcissist, please share your story in the comment section below. Consider subscribing to our channel and clicking the bell button below the video for future videos. Thank you.